My 30s have been a wild ride, full of ups and downs, and I've learned a lot from my experiences. I've made mistakes, faced challenges, and grown as a person, and I want to share those lessons with you. I think back to my 20s, and I was so focused on building my career and making money that I neglected my own well-being. I wish I had known the importance of self-care and taking care of my mental health. I've learned that it's okay to take a step back, breathe, and prioritize my own needs. My 30s have been a journey of self-discovery, and I've come to realize that life is not just about achieving success, but also about being happy and fulfilled. As I look back, I realize that I was trying to fit into societal expectations of what it means to be in your 30s. I thought I had to have a certain job, a certain amount of money, and a certain status. But I've learned that those expectations are not only unrealistic, but also unhealthy. I've learned to focus on my own goals and aspirations, rather than trying to meet someone else's standards. My 30s have been a time of embracing my individuality and being true to myself. I've also learned to appreciate the little things in life, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing my passions, and taking care of my physical health. I wish I had known that life is not just about achieving big milestones, but also about enjoying the journey. My 30s have been a time of growth, learning, and exploration, and I'm grateful for the experiences I've had. Societal expectations can be overwhelming, and it's easy to get caught up in the pressure to succeed. We're often told that our 30s are the decade of establishment, where we should have our careers and families in order. But what about those of us who don't fit into that mold? What about those of us who are still figuring things out? I've learned that it's okay to not have it all together, and that it's okay to take your time. We're often expected to have our finances in order, to be married, to have kids, and to have a successful career. But what about those of us who are still paying off student loans, or who are still figuring out our careers? What about those of us who are still learning to navigate the world of adulthood? I've learned that everyone's journey is different, and that it's okay to take your own path. In my 30s, I've learned to prioritize my relationships, whether it's with family, friends, or romantic partners. I've learned that nurturing those relationships is crucial to my happiness and well-being. I've also learned to be more intentional with my time, and to focus on the things that truly matter to me. I've learned to say no to things that drain my energy, and to say yes to things that bring me joy. I've learned the importance of financial planning, and of being responsible with my money. I've learned to save, to invest, and to budget, and it's given me a sense of security and freedom. I've also learned to be more mindful of my spending habits, and to prioritize my needs over my wants. I've learned to be patient, and to trust that everything will work out in the end. I've had experiences that have taught me the value of resilience, of adaptability, and of perseverance. I've learned to pick myself up when I've fallen, and to keep moving forward even when things get tough. I've learned to be kind to myself, and to practice self-compassion when I make mistakes. I've learned to focus on the present moment, and to let go of worries about the future or regrets about the past. I've learned to appreciate the beauty of uncertainty, and to trust that everything will work out in the end. I've learned to be open to new experiences, and to be willing to take risks. I've learned to be more spontaneous, and to say yes to things that scare me. I've learned to be more confident, and to trust in my own abilities. I've also learned to prioritize my own needs, and to take care of myself. I've learned to listen to my body, and to honor its needs. I've learned to take breaks when I need them, and to rest when I'm tired. I've learned to be more gentle with myself, and to practice self-care in all areas of my life. I've learned that success is not just about achieving a certain status or milestone, but about being true to myself and living a life that aligns with my values. I've learned to focus on the journey, rather than the destination, and to enjoy the process of growth and learning. I've learned to be more patient, and to trust that everything will work out in the end. The belief that success should come by a certain age can be limiting, and it's a mindset that I've had to overcome. I've learned that everyone's journey is different, and that success is not just about achieving a certain milestone, but about being happy and fulfilled. I've learned to focus on my own goals and aspirations, rather than comparing myself to others. I've learned to be more grateful for what I have, and to appreciate the little things in life. I've learned to focus on the present moment, and to let go of worries about the future or regrets about the past. I've learned to be more mindful, and to practice meditation and self-reflection. I've learned to be more introspective, and to trust my own instincts. I've come to realize that life is not just about achieving success, but about being happy and fulfilled. I've learned to prioritize my own needs and to take care of myself. I've learned to be more intentional with my time and to focus on the things that truly matter to me. I've learned to be more patient and to trust that everything will work out in the end. In the end, it's all about perspective and how we choose to see the world. I've learned to focus on the positive and to let go of negative thoughts and emotions. I've learned to be more optimistic and to trust that everything will work out in the end. I've learned to be more open-minded and to be willing to learn and grow. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my next video on personal growth.